Hey everybody, welcome back to more Morrowind. So we are still here in Satanin. We have yet to venture out. We're getting ready to actually set out for our journey to Pelagiad and Balmora. But before we do that, we're going to want to equip all of our armor that we purchased. And let's see, what are we missing? We're missing leg. We kind of look awkward here. That should be fine though. Maybe we can go check the trader to see if the guard kind of interrupted me to see if he has anything, because all the extra gear, like all the damage you take, all adds up to the points on your armor skill. We do have some iron greaves here, which are going to be a little bit heavy for me. And being said, another Chitin Curious we've already got. Okay, I guess we can go without legs for the time being. And have a look at our map here. Gotta still get used to the controls. So yeah, so this Pelagiad's been marked. Balmora. Yes. We could take the Silt Strider, kind of like the easy way over there. However, I would like to not fast travel, just kind of manually walk there, work on our athletic skill a little bit. We might encounter a few monsters we can try to attack. See, like there's the smoke crab over here. I know there's like a falling thing from the sky somewhere we've got to activate, get a couple of scrolls off of. I'm kind of turned around. I used to know like this area like so well because I had played so much of it. It's not really like fast travel in this game other than mark and recall. So you end up traveling manually quite a bit. And I seem to possibly have taken a wrong turn. We need to go off this way, and you don't want to wander too far up the main road in the beginning. You do play on hard, but everything will kill you. Okay, hold on. I have to do this in third person, very quietly. He's already noticed me. I think I've aggroed something else over here. Alright, worm, crab. Oh, maybe this red guard has met his match already. There we go. I always feel like first person feels to give me more of like a bonus on stats or luck rolls, or I don't know. I know it's probably just me, but I always feel like I do better combat-wise in first person. Sometimes it's easier to see, though, what's going on. So, like, your field of vision's a little bit better. Also, we heal up a little bit. Our ring is recharged. It recharges pretty quickly, but then again, it kind of needs to, because it doesn't heal that much at all. Where are we? I'd like to set foot in here. Just, it's not really necessary. Not like we unlock a fast travel spot or anything, but... Or maybe we don't. Maybe we can stick to the road. There's like a traveler that we can find that will give us a little mini quest to go back into town. I don't know if I'm going to be like completing all those. It's good for like working on your basic stats and stuff, but it's really time consuming and, well, let's face it, not all that interesting. Not like the travel quests anyway. This world is so beautiful, and you know what? I would like really wish Bethesda would just, because they don't want to remaster it because they said like the resources and amount of just time and manpower it would take to remaster it, where they could just create a new game. Well, they should make Elder Scrolls 6 Morrowind, just remaster it and make it a brand new freaking adventure. Have you seen a bandit nearby? I was just walking alone here, minding my own business. Suddenly, a bandit jumped at me from behind. He was a dark elf. A strong, dashing dark elf. He didn't harm me in any way. Although he did take my jewels. He was quite gentle. Bandit, let's ask her about the jewels. Never mind the jewels. I just want to find the bandit again. She has a little crush on him. He was charming and funny, and I simply must see him again. Nelos, for the sake of love. You know what? I said I wouldn't probably do it, but we'll go ahead and do it. Mari's left glove, because we're going to have to go back to Pelagiad. That's where he is. He's in like some kind of inn, and then we got to come back here, return to her, do that on the way to Balmora. Once we get to Balmora, though, it'd be a little bit easier. Plan on buying some some spells, and we can like get set up for mark and recall. We will be fast traveling a lot. Not, I don't say fast traveling, I mean like manually traveling, but a lot faster once our athletics skill gets built up and we're able to jump a bit more. Like I feel like you increase your acrobatics skill more when your stamina is high. So I kind of drain it, continually jump, and then... No, I didn't want to rest. Yeah, see, you can't cancel it in Morrowind. In the older games you could. That's fine. I just don't want to get ambushed by that damn... that assassin so early. And I think he does after so many days. It's not like a level cap or requirement or anything on it. Alright, so this is it in all its glory. We are looking for... You know, like people complain about the graphics. This is an old game, and I really don't feel... For the amount of things that are in this game and how big it is, I think it's pretty good for, you know, for being an Xbox. And I feel like all they did was just port it in here. Okay, now Nellos, or whoever we're looking for, Real Arms. This is the end, but I think we got to do something over there too, at some point in the game. I can't remember what. Like the nostalgia, I boot this up and just seeing the first original Xbox like logo come on is like Nellos. Oh, there he is. Okay, Nellos. We have Mari's club. She has a little crush on you. Okay, you have the For the first time in my life, I actually felt a little remorse for robbing someone. I should see her again. Here, take this. Tell her you have a note from Nellos. I must see her again. Note from Nellos. Okay, now I'm just going to make a little cut to when we get back to her, because we're just going to be taking the same road.
Welcome. Please don't be shy.
Mari, I return triumphant with news that you will find more than thrilling. He gave you a letter. You should visit my friend Emuset Braquez in Tel Arin. Okay, we will be going there. That's on the other side of the world. That is like way over here somewhere. Like among these isles. There's also like a really good set of armor there. Okay. So we continue onwards to Balmora. Now, the first video in this series, the first episode, I was still trying new compression technologies, and I've just done not extensive research, but I just read so many different mixed reviews on compression settings, software, and I feel like since I use Elgato, I record at 40,000 kilobytes per second. The latest article I read said that if you've got the time, upload the uncompressed version. YouTube's going to do whatever it's going to do to it anyway. So I'm back to uploading from this point forward uncompressed footage, both with commentary, without. My quality is before, when I was doing it, it felt like YouTube was destroying it. And I've done a couple of test episodes, and now the quality feels like it's right on par with some of the bigger channels now, which I feel like it should have been from the beginning, because I really haven't changed any of my recording techniques. Okay, hold on. We need to look at the sign. Get a good direction. I get turned around here. Ghost Gate. Right, Balmora. Okay, we've got to cut through the mountain valley here, the path. While we're going at it, we might want to take a stab at this guy. We need some of their jelly for a quest. Oh, the paralyzed. I forgot they do that. I can't do anything. I can't switch views. All right, you little stinker. Script jelly. We need 5 of those. If you don't collect them, like when you're going through, by the time you get the quest, it becomes such a pain in the butt, and like I feel like they disappear whenever you get the quest. There's a worm there. We're gonna go this way. Sometimes we get ambushed by a Nyx hound early on. We want to make sure we have stamina. Improves our hit rate early on, because our agility is kind of low, you know, and our skill level with the dagger is pretty low. We want to make sure. I heard somebody snivel. Let's pop a little rest. Replenish the stamina, and I'm going to like jump the rest of the way to Balmora. Here's the fort. We're going to be visiting quite often. I think that's part of the Legion, the Imperial Legion. There's so many different, like, different sects and guilds, like the Fighters Guild. There's the Imperial Cult, all kinds of stuff, and so many wonderful treasures and artifacts to be held. But Balmora is going to be our hometown. That's where we're going to have our base, kind of like I did in my other series that I have on my channel. But again, I'll just state the fact that in case you missed it, in the first episode I was playing on PC a while ago. Didn't have the software or the means to edit properly, so everything was like unedited. But now I do. This is like backwards compatible Xbox game. It's $15 on Xbox Live. It's pretty awesome. Well worth it. Especially for me. The amount of content that this game has, and I still, as of yet, have never touched Morrowind. By never touched, I mean I've been in it at maybe like an hour or so. So that's still pretty new content. But I would usually try to tackle that like after Solstheim and like all of the endgame stuff. By that time, I'm usually burnt out on spending like 1,000 hours with the character. Not literally. Okay. Yeah, so Balmora, here we are. We're gonna go to the temple first of all, get ourselves a mark and recall spell. Let's check our gold status, make sure we have enough. 600, that should be more than plenty. Then we're gonna see if we can join up with a few guilds. Namely, the Fighters and Mages Guild, get some exposure to the world. Kind of like, basically do the same thing I did in my other playthrough. Just gotta, level up, put some time and effort into the character. These are going to be on the bottom floor, one on each side. And to be honest with you, this is like the only place I've really remember being able to buy these mark and recall spells. Okay, Lethanu Halaru, you've got spells, 191, and pretty pricey. Doesn't even give me an option to barter, like negotiate or haggle. Okay, that's fine. So there's the recall. This guy's got the other one. Oops. Mark, go 191 gold apiece. That price does go down if they like you a bit more. But I don't want to spend 100 gold just to make them like me a little bit more for one spell. Doesn't seem worth it to me. And we also can just automatically mark it. Now see, now notice the bar on under the spell. Where is the way out of here? Look how low it is. If I went to rest for an hour and get my stamina fully replenished, it'll go up a little bit more. Since it's at 30, my skill level, yeah, so we'll have about, what is that, about 70% chance of successfully casting it, and the more we level up our skill, the higher that will go. Also, I mean, our endurance plays a part in that, or stamina plays a part in everything, attack, spell casting, you name it. Barter, if you try to barter, you'll notice you can barter for more gold when you're fully rested. This is going to be our hideout in the future whenever we're able to pick a level 30. What's that lock? We could probably do it now. It's a good opportunity to make some gold. I mean, we're not in a hurry, are we? We don't have like any pressing quests or anything to do. We report to Caius, but that's about all. Now, somebody does see me, but I don't think I'm breaking the law. I don't think he seems to be that upset by it. Let me just spam the trigger and hope for the best. I know my lockpick skill can't be that bad now. There we go. Okay. We're going to loot this place head to toe. Talking to this guy gives you a quest. But the table... Ah, this is old school. And all these things we're going to take to the trader to sell. And the tables here are where I lay out my weapons. And then I'll use the shelves over there to lay out like armor and stuff. And then I have some boxes back here that I like to use for keys and scrolls and crates and stuff like that. Or scrolls and keys and all the odds and ends that you find throughout the journey. But this should be enough. You can probably clear out all of this if we really need to. Oh, bitter green petals. Those are actually part of a quest as well. Well, all kinds of stuff in there. Okay, that should be more than sufficient. I'm going to start taking off the tables till we get over encumbered. We'll make a little journey to Ravir and the other guy. Plus, selling them all this junk kind of helps with their liking status. And then by the time you come back, because we're going to be using this town as a main hideout, our main base, like, you know, source of transactions and everything, having their like skill, like, you know, the higher will get you better prices for the treasures we're going to be finding and selling. Things we're not going to be using, basically. How much? 217. Oh, we can carry loads more. Good, 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 good. I don't think we'll be able to do it all in one shot, but... I think I just found some Cyrodiilic brandy. I'm like mashing A to try and pick up all this stuff as quick as possible. It's probably not the most entertaining thing to watch. It's why I'm trying to like keep you entertained with my horrible commentary, maybe. Okay, now before we go to the trader, I want to go drop off anything of value in here. I keep pressing X. Inventory, we can put... I want to put the bitter green petals in there we're not going to use. Did I equip that? What did I... oh, I think I just ate... Oh my god, I just ate that. I did. Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed A. That equips it. We need to press X. My bad. Well, I think that was the only thing of value that I had wanted to store in there, so GG. Okay. Do-do-do. Look how slow we like walk like a turtle because we're so over encumbered. Get over that hurdle. This is actually a good little spot. I can't really get up there now, but jumping from the top of the building down here every time you cross through is a good way to increase your acrobatics. Athletics. Ravir. Okay. Daedric weapons. Let's sell him pretty much everything that we didn't... Well, we could go to the clothier for selling some of this stuff. Might get better prices. I don't know. Not too worried about that. I just want to get it out of my inventory. He's got up to 600, so we'll just... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't want to give him my scrib jelly. Where was that at? That's right there. Okay, yeah, we just want to make sure I don't... Since I already consumed some bitter green petals. I'm going to keep that. Directions. I know how to get to Caius. That note was in the beginning. We can't sell the package. Well, the game will let you, but we don't want to. We can sell the books. And we're going to keep our lockpicks. Continue on. All these little pennies add up. We're going to be spending a lot of money in the beginning, increasing our stats, our minor, not our minor, but like our miscellaneous skills. Kind of modify our main stats to give us a super powerful godlike character. Which is probably the most fun thing to do in this game, in my opinion. Like, you become super powerful, and every once in a while you'll come across something that's badass and that, you know, catches you off guard. Okay, that should be more. We got a ton of money. Got a little bit of more likeness on his side. We can go get ourselves aligned properly with the Mages Guild now. Rhaenys, let me see. I think she's the one that will only allow us to join the Mage's Oath. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. I don't really care what it is. Advancement. Duties. I don't have any duties for you, associate. Speak with me again when you have proven yourself. In the meantime, speak with Ajira. I believe she may have some small tasks for you. Okay. Ajira is down on the bottom level. Speaking of which, we're going to mark ourselves a spot here. And actually first, we're going to rest to get our stamina up. I'm going to turn off that save on rest. It's going to take up a lot of time. It's going to annoy me. Perfect. That way when we start completing quests, we can just teleport back here. Ajira. Okay, let's see what you have for me. Duties. Ajira has duties for you. Before Ajira can become a journeyman in the Mages Guild, Ajira must study local mushrooms, To find Ajira's report, Ajira needs samples of Luminous Russula, Violet Caprinus, Bungler's Bane, and Haifa Fascia. Ajira knows where you can find all of these on the Bitter Coast. The easiest way is to go south along the River Odai until you see a wooden bridge across the river. Get out of the river there and find a path west over the hills. Okay. Fortunately, I know a single tree that's got all of these mushrooms on it. No, we don't have them yet. Okay. Alright. Well, we can head off, get out of the Mage's Guild here. Oh, actually, before we leave, we're going to want to pick up some of these supplies. Now, don't open this chest unless you're a member. I don't know if they'll... I can't remember if they'll attack you or not. Well, you definitely don't want to take anything. I'll take all the restore magic. The scrolls I'll take, and then we can leave those. I'll take the soul gems. We could probably sell those too, but you know, I'm not that worried about money in the beginning. Not yet, anyway. Alright, we've accepted our first quest. We've made it to Balmora.
Fine day to you.
And a fine day to anybody who's watching this. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, guys.